Ontonagon, Michigan is a small little town near the Porcupine Mountains in the Upper Peninsula. It's a cool town, so I wandered around a bit. Here you go. Alright, we've been here long enough. The cats are set up. I walked the campground, and I'm going to ride into town. There it is. I've always had a thing for old buildings, so this is the county courthouse. Most of these pictures are 2 or 3 seconds long, so if there's something you want to see, you'll have to hit pause. Alright, let's keep going. The GoPro's out full, but I rode over that. That was pretty cool. There's one section in there where there's a pretty good gap. I was like, oh shit. But I'm dry. I didn't see any signs that says you can't do this, but I didn't really see any signs saying you could. Here we go. So there we go, we went across the train track. Aren't you glad we did that? Aren't you wishing you should be doing that? Yes, you should. See, I really like to just wander around. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to ride back to the campground. Have a great and wonderful day. I'm going to cross the actual bridge, not the train trestle. River Road RV Park. Let's see if we can find that. I think I went right by it yesterday.
I didn't see it. If I'm remembering right, when I looked online, I couldn't figure out what the price was.
This is River Road RV Park in Ontonagon, Michigan. It's a nice enough park. There seems to be room between each RV. There's full hookups and cable, and we'll talk more about the price here in a minute. But I would think this is a great place if there's overflow from Ontonagon Township Park. You know, everybody wants to be right on the lake, so that park's really nice. But if it's full and you can't do reservations, this could be a good backup to have if you're coming up. It's also open all year round, so if you're a snowmobiler or you want to get up somewhere, you could come here even in the middle of winter. It seemed very clean and very quiet, which are two things that most people like.
I have cable. Do you want cable?
This is the shower house and laundry for those of you that don't really like to shower in your RV, or you have a Class B like me and it can be just a pain. It's nice to have a shower. It looks like it was just somebody's property they converted into an RV park.
I couldn't find him. He's got a sign that says he's out back. I hear a mower just starting up. He's probably mowing. My guess is the lady said $210 for the week, so that's $30. They have a laundry, 75 cents, which is cheap. Okay, that was him. He said full hookups, 30 amp, water, electric, cable, all that, 35. I'm pretty happy with electric and water for 21 in a better spot. But this is open year round, and the city campground fills up, so it's an option if you ever choose to come up here. Now, I'm going to go support the local economy, and I'm going to eat lunch.
There's not a lot in Ontonagon. There's a couple ice cream places. I had ice cream, failed to show it, but there's also souvenir shops, and this is one of them. To be honest, in some ways, the little town of Ontonagon was a little sad because all the industry is gone and most of the businesses are gone and they've fallen on hard times. There are foreclosure signs everywhere and property super cheap because there's really no business to be had up here. There's no jobs. What was still cool is that even though the economy's down a little bit and the area is depressed, they do a lot to try to keep things clean and to keep things nice for tourists to come in, because that's the main source of income now.
I'm sure there used to be a bridge here, but it's not there no more. You can see that road used to come up. Yep, the bridge is gone. I would guess long gone too. And there's a lighthouse, but the gate's locked. I guess you gotta pay at the tour place. Maybe we'll do that. See? That's what you gotta do to go through there to get to the lighthouse out there.
So they do a lot of things in this little town to show what they used to be. There's pictures everywhere, there's information. These are all about 2 or 3 seconds long. If there's anything you want to see, pause. It's pretty cool, I think. The history of it is pretty neat. Like so many areas up here in the UP and along the Great Lakes, there's so many areas that were just teeming with people when the lumber industry and all the mining was going strong. And now they've kind of slipped into mainly tourism. The campground is probably the biggest source of revenue for the town.
I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but all of a sudden just a heavy mist blowing in off the lake. Middle of the afternoon. See if it's gonna have rain with it or get everything all wet. I'm riding a bike, so we gotta go into town.
So again, I know I say it a lot, but when you go to areas like this, do the best you can to support the local businesses. It really helps them and keeps everything going. And the necessities of traveling. They had a little laundromat. It wasn't great, but I was able to wash some clothes. I ate at a couple different restaurants. This place had pretty decent pasties. I went actually with the gravy option at this place. I'll be a tourist. I also ate at this little restaurant a couple times. Nothing fancy, but good solid food with decent portions. I recommend it if you go up there and you just want a quick lunch. This place was pretty good. That's a hamburger steak, and I thought it was good.
Alright, let's give this sucker a taste. That's pretty darn good. I like that one. I don't think it has any rutabaga in it though. But it's good.
See, I did eat there a couple times. And again, nothing fancy, just good, honest, home cooking kind of meals.
Okay, YouTubers. There's a pasty shop that makes pasties on Saturdays and Mondays here in Ontonagon. I bought 2 of them. I had one for lunch and one for dinner, so I didn't feel like making a whole big mess. And I got a couple of leftovers that I ate, so it's a good pasty. It's not the greatest in the world, but I like it, so I'm just nuking it up, and yeah. Be my dinner for the last night here. After campfire, that's how late I'm eating.